What is going on, Laker Nation? It's your boy DTLF, man, back with another live stream. As today we had the Lakers versus the Golden State Warriors Summer League team going at it, man. It was a pretty decent game. It wasn't as fun as the first overall Summer League game, but we lost to the Warriors 77-71. Sorry I couldn't bring you guys a video on the last game versus the Miami Heat. I was extremely busy with the whole 4th of July preparation, and I didn't make it on time. But this game I did get to see. And I was extremely impressed with a couple of players. I got to start with your boy, man. Welcome, everybody, to the live stream, by the way. I got to start with your boy, man, Mo Wagner. All right. So throughout 3 games, he had 2 impressive ones out of the 3. And I'll say that he's exceeded my expectations. Even though we shouldn't have any expectations, we really should not have any because these are rookies and it's just Summer League. But he's already exceeded what I expected him to play like in my mind. And I really like him, man. He looks like a steal in this draft. I'm not going to say the steal because it's a deep draft, but I will say he looks like one of these steals. And so does Svi Mykhailiuk. All right, he looks really, really good as well. I had to learn his name. That's how good he is. Svi Mykhailiuk. He's a sniper, man. He can shoot. He can come off of screens and pull that thing. He has a quick release. He has a good elevation on his jump shot. And he really looks like somebody who's going to crack the rotation as well as Mo Wagner. So this is going to be extremely fun, man. I'm telling you guys, we drafted some shooters, and it looks like we got a couple of late first round and second round steals. So has to be – I don't understand how players like Svi and Mo, they drop so much. The Lakers scouting department, again, give them a lot of credit, man. They're doing a great job. They haven't disappointed for years already. It's been years of this, ever since Jordan Clarkson all the way to now. We've been getting steals late in the first round and in the second round. So – you got to be excited, man. Also, this was just the California Classic. I think that's what they call it. So it's just like a mini little tournament they had right there in Arco Arena or whatever that new arena is called, Sleep Train or whatever. But pretty much it's just to display the young talent. The actual Summer League is about to start on July 7th, I think, or 6th or 7th. I'm not sure. But it's going to go ahead and kick off. And that's when I expect to see a couple other players like Malik Newman. That one guy we traded for the draft pick. I forget his name, Bonga or something like that. We should expect to see him in the July Summer League. So I'm very excited for that. But overall, Mo Wagner is showing me that he has the footwork. He has good basketball IQ. He has active hands, so he deflects a lot of passes in the passing lane. He had 4 blocks today, so he's showing that he's capable defensively. Still needs to improve on a couple of reads, off of screen and rolls and off of cutters and stuff like that. But and some of his decision making in the pin post sometimes when they double him because they know he's going to dribble. But again, this is just Summer League, so very encouraging from what I've seen from those 2 guys. Extremely hyped, guys. So hopefully you guys are as well. What else? I wanted to talk about the rumors that are going on, talking about potentially trade between the Portland Trail Blazers and the LA Lakers. That includes a package centered around Lonzo Ball. Now, there's been so many rumors. I don't know what to believe anymore. Rumor has it that Lonzo Ball's camp leaked out about his injury. That way, it'll protect him from any potential trades. I don't know how much truth this has to it, but if it is, then that means the Lakers are probably going to trade Lonzo Ball. I hope it doesn't happen. I really like Lonzo, but if it's an inevitable trade, like for Damian Lillard, maybe it's Lonzo, Josh Hart, and a couple first-round picks for Lillard, then I'd be okay with it. Other than that, I'm not trying to give up Brandon Ingram, Kyle Kuzma in a package along with Lonzo Ball. That's too much. As we stand right now, I like us to compete for one of the top 4 seeds in the West. With LeBron James, anything's possible. We also have Brandon Ingram, Kyle Kuzma. We have veterans that have been there before, like Rajon Rondo. We have JaVale McGee, who's going to improve and anchor our defense. So we're looking pretty good depth-wise as is. I would not mind going into the season with this team. On top of that, there's multiple reports saying that LeBron is not pressuring the Lakers to trade for that second star. So we don't have to, jump into an ill-advised trade like with the Spurs and have to give up a little too much of an asking price for that. So, if it's like I said, if it's Lonzo, Josh Hart, a couple first-round picks for Damian Lillard, I'd do that in a heartbeat. You still have Brandon Ingram, you still have Kuzma, LeBron with Dame. Now we're talking about championship contenders. But anything more than that, I'm not sure I'd give it up. We'll see what happens, though. There's going to be so many rumors, guys. As long as we have LeBron James and we are the Lakers, we're always going to be around in the rumor mill. We all know LeBron James is known for having his input on teams. And if he's not happy with his roster midway through the season, expect the trade to go down, some sort of trade. So LeBron is a GM / coach / player. We've always known that. However, he respects Magic Johnson, and that's the reason he came over to the Lakers without having them trade for a star beforehand, right? That just shows that he really respects and looks up to Magic Johnson. So got to be extremely happy, guys. Overall, LeBron is proving himself as a real man, somebody who's not scared and afraid of the challenge. He's coming here to LA, putting the city on his back, and we'll see how far he gets us, man. I'm extremely hyped for that. If we do get another player, another All-Star, of course, I'm gonna be ecstatic. However, we got to make sure we don't give up a future star player in the process, because we're trying to add to the core. We're not trying to subtract the whole core just to build around LeBron. That's not the goal, and that's why LeBron James inked a 4-year deal instead of a 1+1, because he believes in this franchise to not just build for now, but for the long term. So that is great news, and that's why my respect for LeBron has risen. If you guys have been, subscribers to this channel, you know that I didn't really respect LeBron back then. I respected his game, but his personality and how possessive he is, I really didn't like that. Well, my perspective of him is starting to change little by little, because he's given us the leeway and he's given us the time we need to do the right moves, to make the right moves instead of being compulsive or impulsive or whatever. And who knows, maybe he's had a bad rap because he played for guys like Dan Gilbert, who are dirtbags, Pat Riley, who are very hard-headed, strong-headed, right? Pat Riley, great Hall of Famer. I would never disrespect him, ex-Laker, but he's a very hard-headed and stubborn person based on the reports I've heard. So, that's basically why LeBron respects Magic Johnson. I feel like Magic is more flexible, and they can both lean on each other to make decisions, right? And go back and forth with their opinions. So who won the game? The Golden State Warriors won 77-71. Doesn't really matter. I mean, these games are throwaway games. You're putting together a bunch of players that have never really been on the court, don't have any chemistry, and have limited practice. So wins and losses don't matter here. The July Summer League, we're going to be a little bit deeper, so most likely we're going to get further there. This was like the California Classic or something like that. So no, it's 77-71. This is just like a showcase type games, right? And boy, did we see a lot. Like I said, I really like what Svi, Mikhailuk, and Mo Wagner are doing. I really like them. I feel like they are really nice pieces to add to the rotation. I think they're going to crack the rotation, just like Kyle Kuzma did. Maybe not at first, but eventually, the more playing time they get, the better they're going to get. So gotta be hyped. But what do you guys think? I'm gonna head over to the comment section now. I haven't really been reading you guys' comments. I always like to get mine off and then go ahead to the comment section. So here goes. He said, where's Bonga? Bonga's going to play in the July Summer League that's coming up right now in Vegas. It either starts on the 7th or 8th. I'm not sure, but he's going to play in that. Love you, Dan. Love you too, Soy. Thank you. He said, Lonzo for Damian ASAP. Yeah, that'd be great. But remember, Portland is not going to do 1-for-1, especially because Lonzo's coming off of an injury right now. So they're going to want some more pieces to incentivize them to make that deal. I do think it's convenient for Portland to make this move. Why? Because they get Lonzo. Lonzo's going to sell tickets on his own with his whole Triple B show. He's going to bring that to Portland. And that's really what Portland's about. They're not about winning championships. They're more about selling tickets at this point. Maybe in the future they'll change. But for now, they're better off trading away Damian Lillard and potentially CJ McCollum. I'm not sure. But Dan, we should trade Ball. His dad is trash. Yeah, that'd be the main reason why if we traded Ball for a star player, it wouldn't hurt. Other than a star player, though, I would hate to make a silly move for just a role player or for some cap space. Lonzo has a bright future regardless, whether you like his father or not. And so if we're going to trade Lonzo, we better get a guy like Kawhi or a guy like Damian Lillard in return, right? And that's crucial. We already lost too much young talent. We already lost Clarkson, Larry Nance, D'Angelo Russell, Julius Randle, all that because of Mitch and Jim's stupidity. So we can ill afford to lose another young piece for just cap space or whatever. We got our guy, LeBron, and now we got to build around him and give him some youth, athleticism, playmaking, rebounding, defense, and some veteran presence. And that's what Magic and Rob are trying to do. They're surrounding LeBron with all kinds of different types of talent, including playmakers, which is something he's been highly requesting for a while. He said it might be a 3-team trade around Lonzo to make salaries match. Maybe the Cavs, they were involved in the rumors. They are shopping Love. We'll see, because it was rumored that they were not going to get rid of Love even if LeBron left. So we'll see. Dan, where's the regular season schedule at? It's not out yet. As soon as it comes out, I'm going to come to you guys with a live reaction video to that schedule, and I'm going to predict how many dubs we should be able to get. Last season, my prediction wasn't very off. I predicted anywhere from 42 to 46. However, injuries factored into that, so we ended up with 37, or 36. I'm sorry. But however, this year, if we stay healthy, and when the schedule comes out, I'm gonna drop another video predicting how many dubs I believe we can get, and then you guys can comment, tell me if you guys agree or not. You know. Did the undrafted guys Malik Pope and Malik Newman play? No, they did not. But I expect them to play in the Summer League in Vegas coming up. Again, this is just a showcase. Caruso played, and I will say this about Alex Caruso. I didn't like his decision-making today. So hopefully he cleans that up, because if not, he might not crack the roster again this year. LMFAO, did you see Kuz? Did you see Kuz and Half Prank at the shoe store? No, I have not, man. I was busy with the whole 4th of July thing. Hopefully you guys had a blast with your family, man. Hopefully everybody's safe today. But yeah, I was busy, so I didn't really I wasn't paying attention. I didn't even watch the last Summer League game, you know. But I did see today, and I did see the highlights of the last game. So pretty much I caught up. I'll check that out, though. He did a prank or something? I don't know. Not aware. Can't wait for the season. Me too, man. And you know what? The preseason starts September 30th. So because, you know, the regular season starts earlier now, that way they could spread games in between and get more off days. That way they prevent injuries, according to Adam Silver, right? So officially September 30th might be the first time we get to see LeBron in purple and gold. I cannot wait, man. We're a couple of months off. I'm excited. How many of you guys are going to games, man? I hope to meet some of you guys there. That would be great. I plan on going to at least 5 games. If Lord willing, man, I'll be right there with you guys. So Dan, is crazy that the King has not said a word about joining the Lakers. Well, it's not necessarily crazy. It makes sense because he can't officially sign till the moratorium period is over, which is tomorrow. Tomorrow around 9, I think at 9 Pacific time, if I'm not mistaken, or AM. I'm not sure if it's AM or PM, but they'll be able to officially ink him to the deal. But as long as there's no reports of him backing out, we should be good. Don't worry about it, guys. I feel like LeBron has bought in. Magic Johnson has sold him on the product, and that's why we brought Magic, because he's a great salesman and he will deliver. So, Dan, if we trade for Dane and we have to include Dang, which would you make Portland want way more young talent? Ooh, man, if we traded for Damian Lillard, and they are willing to take on Lil Dang, then I'd be willing to give up. Oh man, I don't know, man. I really don't want to give up Ingram or Kuzma, not for Damian. One of them could be included for Kawhi, but for Damian Lillard, the most I'd give up is Lonzo, Josh Hart, 2 first-round picks, and that's max. I don't think the Portland Trailblazers will get a better deal for him elsewhere unless they get an already, made star in return, like 1-for-1 type deal. But why would they do that? Because I feel like Portland is in the middle of nowhere team right now. They're in the middle of they're not rebuilding or competing, so they might as well start from the bottom. You have to hit the rock bottom so you can get to the top faster. So the way they're currently constructed, they're actually just wasting their own time and their fan base time, because they're not going to win anything like that. No Lonzo trade. Trust me, Zoe will be perfect for Zoe because he don't dribble the ball and have a super high basketball IQ. Let LeBron play with our young core and see what year 2 looks like. I agree with that. I said it earlier in this video. I'd be totally okay with going in with this current roster. I think we would compete for a top 4 seed as we are constructed. And like I said, LeBron is not putting pressure on the Lakers to bring that second star. Therefore, he gives us a little bit more space to operate, and that's good. You don't ever want to operate from your back to the wall, because that's how knee-jerk reaction trades are made, and that's how you end up losing these trades, like the Cavs when they traded away Kyrie Irving. So I think LeBron has learned from past mistakes, and I think this time he's going to let Magic run the show, which is something I predicted a long time ago. I said if LeBron comes here, I'm sure he respects Magic enough to let him make some of the decisions, if not all, right? He said this coming year will be a scoring year for LeBron with Zoe and Rondo feeding him. Yeah, but remember, LeBron James is approaching the twilight end of his career, so he's going to want to defer a lot as well. That's why he came to this team, because he sees young scorers like Brandon Ingram, Kyle Kuzma, even Lonzo at times. So I believe that's why he came here, and I think we're in for a treat. I think LeBron's going to become a lot more of a playmaker. A report was just dropped on Twitter that LeBron wants to learn is studying Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant because he wants to post up more. So he wants to extend his career, and that's the reason he came with this team. This team is young, full of youth, and they're going to do some of the heavy lifting. Don't expect LeBron to put the team on his back every night. Until playoffs comes, and then all bets are off, right? But we'll see. He said, Dan, do you think our starting lineup will be, or what do you think our starting lineup will be? It'll be, with the current roster as it is now, it'll be Lonzo Ball. I think it's going to be KCP. I really do. Luke Walton, I don't know. He's infatuated by him. Honestly, I'd rather start Brandon Ingram at the 2, LeBron at the 3, Kyle Kuzma at the 4, and JaVale at the 5. That would give us versatility, shooters, and playing a lot of playmaking. But the way I think Luke's going to do it is Lonzo Ball point guard, shooting guard KCP, LeBron small forward. Brandon Ingram small forward, LeBron power forward, and JaVale McGee center. That's what I think. I think I feel like Kuzma will come off the bench again. But hopefully Luke Walton sees the light and he sees that having Kuzma out there will help LeBron not only to stretch the floor, but to do some of the heavy lifting, and we'll see. He said, we need to get Lopez on the cheap. Yeah, I mean, we still have $5 million in cap space. It'll be interesting to see what they do with that. What's the possibility of LeBron winning MVP next season? I think it's pretty high now that he's with the Lakers. If he gets us to a top 3 seed, you can pretty much book it because the Lakers haven't been in the playoffs the last 5 years. So you go from not making the playoffs to a top 3 seed, LeBron will be MVP. Arthur says, Dan, what's up, bro? How you doing? The Lakers can be smart by bringing Melo just for 1 year rental so we can keep the young guys and make the San Antonio Spurs look like fools. They're crybabies, and then we get Kawhi Leonard. Well, first of all, that is a possibility. I've been hearing rumors that Carmelo Anthony potentially might seek a buyout, and it'll be in the interest of the Thunder because they're way over the cap and they're paying luxury taxes, and they pretty much don't need Melo. I'm not sure I'm sold on Melo. He's pretty much already broken down. He's not the same. He jacks up a lot of shots. We need somebody who's going to buy into the system and move the ball. If you notice, everybody on this team, there's not really any ball hogs. LeBron's a great passer. Brandon Ingram could pass. Kyle Kuzma could pass. Lonzo, Rondo, on and on and on. Carmelo would be one of those players that doesn't really fit in our system because as soon as he catches the ball, he's looking to score. He doesn't move it. He's like a black hole. The ball comes his way, and he's not going to let it go unless it's heading to the rim, right? So I'm just not sure he fits in our system. I would not. If they take Lil Deng, that's one thing. But other than that, nah, I would not. I would not bring on Melo. And we need Ingram to take those shots. I agree, JaVale. We need Ingram and Kuzma to take those shots that Randall's going to leave behind. Remember, Randall also had tunnel vision at times, and he would also force shots and take away from his teammates. Melo off the bench, if he bought in, that would be good. I would say good. I wouldn't say great. That would be good. But again, the way we're running our offense, look at the way Luke Walton plays. We play similar to Golden State. We move the basketball, or at least that's the way we're supposed to be playing, and find the hot hand, right? That's how it's supposed to go. We'll see, man. Anything's possible. I'm always open-minded. If Magic thinks it could work, we'll see. But, yeah, I'm not – Dwight Howard, Carmelo Anthony, those type of guys, they're a little too selfish. They don't fit in to our game plan. Dan, would you trade Lonzo Ball and Kyle Kuzma for Damian Lillard? No. No, because now you're trading away 2 potential stars for 1 all-star that's very good, but is Damian Lillard truly a game changer? Maybe on LeBron's team he can play in the same role that Kyrie played. I think he would play a very similar role, but I don't think he's a game changer. Let's say LeBron gets injured, God forbid it. Is Damian Lillard still going to be able to elevate us during that time? I don't know. He struggled in the playoffs versus this last year. So I love Dame. Don't get it wrong. Don't get me wrong. He's clutch, big time player, big time shot maker. But is it worth giving up 2 potential future star players? I'm just not sure about that. Not for him. Now, if it was Kawhi Leonard, then now we're talking, right? Now we're talking, but it's not for Damian. And I like Damian. I called the prospect out of Damian potentially joining the Lakers long ago. I don't know if you guys remember. I said, Damian Lillard, we got to watch for that situation because he's not happy with Portland. He already requested a trade last year's trade deadline. So he would look great in a Laker uniform, and it would be a blast to watch LeBron and Damian Lillard play. They would basically be like, I mean, they would be the league saviors if they could ever beat Golden State, right? I'm sure they would instantly become cult heroes. But I just don't think giving up two of the young core for him specifically would be a good idea in the future. Maybe the immediate impact would be a positive one, but if Lonzo and Kyle Kuzma develop to what we think they're going to be in Portland, then we're going to be hitting ourselves in the head for that. So Jamal Crawford would be a good addition. I like Jamal a lot. However, we already have Lance Stevenson coming off the bench, so they're very similar. They're both playmakers, shot makers. So yes, Jamal Crawford's a way better shooter, but I think Lance Stevenson will produce off the bench. He said Lillard is good, but Lonzo is 26-6 with great passing and IQ. You just can't give that up so early. I agree. I'm not sure about 26-6, but I agree with you on everything else. Lillard equals Mamba mentality. Yeah, I really like him. Nothing against Lillard. I love Kyle Kuzma, man, and Lonzo Ball. So nothing against Lillard. Is just don't give up too much. DeMar DeRozan, I'm not sold on. His jumper is still very shaky, especially come playoff time. They always choke. He's a very good slasher, but he rejected the Lakers, according to sources, because he didn't want to live in Kobe's shadow. So why would we bring him now? That's not a killer mentality. Somebody who's afraid of being overshadowed by somebody's past is not Laker material. So therefore, I'm not a big fan of DeMar DeRozan anymore, even though he's from my hometown, Compton. He disappointed me. He had a chance to join, and I get it. Mitch and Jim were at the helm, but nah, I'm good. I'm good on DeMar. He said LeBron James will teach Lonzo Ball good play when the preseason starts. Yeah, I think so. I think they're all going to learn from LeBron James. I mean, Kyrie Irving was good, but he turned great playing next to LeBron James. You can say whatever you want about LeBron. You know, the rumors say he's not the best of teammates. He overshadows them, blah, blah, blah. But a lot of that is created by the media. Some of it might hold some truth to it. I understand that. It's a lot of pressure playing with somebody with that big of an ego, that big of a personality. But at the same time, players have shined. Mario Chalmers had his best years when he played with LeBron. Kyrie Irving turned into an absolute superstar. Now, that could just be because Kyrie Irving was destined to be that regardless. But I think having LeBron on the team learning off of a great player like that will unlock a young player's potential. I really do. He said, LOL, he did us a favor. DeMar ain't no winner. He just rolls when LeBron goes at him. That's true. That is true. Hopefully LeBron doesn't low-key want to get rid of Lonzo. LeVar needs to get out of the picture quick. LeVar's the one that's getting rid of Lonzo because at this stage, I'm sure the Lakers are fed up with those antics, man. He does not shut his mouth. He keeps talking smack, and he's just going to be a distraction. If we ever plan on building a championship team, then we need to get rid of those distractions. So it's unfortunate for Lonzo, but I really do feel like LeVar keeps slapping his gums. Eventually, he's going to get the can. He said, okay, Dan, how about this? If we want Damian Lillard, then trade Ingram and Dang to the Blazers for Damian Lillard. That's very extremely tough. Ingram probably has the best potential out of everybody in the young court. So I'm 50-50 on that one. Only because we are giving one up and they're taking Dang as well. So it sounds like a good trade for us. So maybe you'd be forced to do that. But why would you have Damian Lillard and Lonzo Ball and Rondo? Now you're talking about a 3-guard rotation. Somebody's going to want out. You know, that doesn't always work. He said, Dan, trade Lonzo for the Golden State Warriors Towboy. Come on, bro. Nobody wants anything from Golden State, period. All right? They're the new Monstars. All right? This is Space Jams all over again. And they're the Monstars. Nobody wants anything from Golden State. Don't even bring that up. If you're a Laker fan, forget about Golden State, man. Lonzo Ball has a lot of potential. The only way I'm trading him, we getting a star back. That's just my opinion. He said, what's up, Dan? Appreciate the videos. Keep them coming. For sure, Alan. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you, man. I appreciate it, bro. He said, LeVar's getting on my nerves, bro. Me too, Alfonso Trust, bro. LeVar, I thought he was a different person. I thought he was really going to be a man of his word and get out of the way once we drafted his son. He should be grateful and just shut the heck up. Instead, he's went on and threatened the Lakers, talking about if you don't draft my sons, Lonzo's going to leave to wherever my sons go or whatever. Bro, guess what? Your sons might not even make the NBA. You're lucky you have one in the NBA, man. Stop flapping them. That's all I got to say to LeVar, bro. I was a big fan of you. South Central LA, I get it. I understand that we speak our minds. That's how we are, from LA. So I understand that, but sometimes it's okay to shut up. It's okay. You don't always got to be the man, LeVar. Sometimes you got to step to the side and let your son be the man. Let him make his own decisions. That's the best advice anybody could give that man, because he really has worn out his welcome everywhere he goes. So he needs to chill out. And he's actually a really cool dude. I don't even hate the person. It's just, man, when he talks for his son and he gets out of hand and he overexpresses himself, it's a problem. He said BI will ball out next to LeBron James. Book it, Dan. I think so. I think the young core, they're going to get a lot more open looks, and they're going to be able to create for LeBron as well. And I think they're going to feed off of each other well, very nicely. LeBron has never played with this much young talent. He's played with Kyrie and a couple other young bucks, but this is a different level. We got lottery picks over here, multiples, and picks that actually look like they're going to pan out. And we also have steals like Kuzma, Mo Wagner. So he has a lot to work with, LeBron does, and these kids are going to have to step their level of play up as well to be able to go back and forth with LeBron. But I'm excited for the season, guys. I cannot wait for it to kick off. I already have my calendar circled for the first preseason game. Keep a lock right here, guys. Keep commenting, liking, and subscribing, and I'm going to keep covering the Lakers for you, man. Much love, Laker Nation. I'll catch you guys next time, man. Peace out.